If you refuse to be made, you cannot be used. If you refuse to be built, you cannot be relevant. Because you will make a noise, and God does not want noise making in the temple. The temple is a place where he is worshipped. The temple is the place where he is adored. The temple is the place where he is honored. He does not want murmuring. He does not want noise making. So, what does he want? In the quarry, he wants the stone to be processed and to be used. And I'm going to be looking at the life of one woman this evening. But just before I look into that, let me mention a few characteristics of the pillar, the making of the pillar. We are all pillars. And beloved, I want you to know that we are being made and we are at different levels. I have a school, I have a mentoring school in Nigeria. And when I'm done with a session, I lead the ladies to, a country just to have some time with them. So last year, my husband and I led this set to Kenya. And we were taken to where beads were being made. For the first time in my life, I saw how beads were made. Beads are made from mud. There was this heap, and it goes through a lot of processes. We were taken round from the beginning to the end. I opened my mouth wide. Wow. Until we got to the final state. We got to a particular section of that factory where, after it has been processed, and beloved, it takes a lot. After it has been processed, it is put in the oven. Sometimes for 1 week, it depends. They also make mugs, they make trays, they make all sorts of things. It depends on what is being made. So they put it in the oven, sometimes for 1 week. And after 1 week, when the oven will be opened, it must not be opened suddenly. They open it little by little, little by little, little by little. Sometimes they just turn off the heat and leave it in the oven for 3 more days to cool down. And after that, they bring it out and put it on the shelf. It doesn't even look like the bead. You don't even like it. Sometimes it's on the shelf for 1 month. Before it passes, if it doesn't pass some whatever, it is broken down, mashed again, and returned to the oven. And then it is brought to where to be polished. I saw the man that was making it. That he made me understand what the book of Jeremiah was talking about in chapter 18, about the wheel. The man, he will create one. I don't like it. He will rub it off and create another one. It was going. It wasn't easy. But eventually we followed through and followed through and followed through until we got to the showroom. And we had to pay dollars to buy different colors, beautiful, different shapes. If the beads were to open their mouths to tell you what they've been through, you won't envy them. So don't go for my glory if you don't want my story. You don't want my story.